Imagine a city that was once the beating heart of global trade, where ancient Romans, Arabs, Chinese, and even medieval Europeans flocked for business. A place so powerful that it had its own calendar system, influencing regions far beyond India. But today, its name barely gets a mention in history books. Why? What happened to this particular city, the forgotten jewel of Kerala? Stick around, because what you're about to discover will change how you see Indian history forever. And this is the story of Arabikadalile Rajakumaran, or the Prince of Arabian Sea. How can one city have so many names? The local rulers called it Deshinganad, Wayanad, Jayasimhanad. The Arabs named it Kollam. The Portuguese called it Koilon. Medieval European traders used Koilon. The Chinese, Kowloon. The Greeks, Kowloon. The Italians, Colombo. Wait, Colombo? That sounds oddly familiar, right? Could a city in Kerala have a hidden connection to Colombo in Sri Lanka? You will find out soon. I haven't mentioned the name of the city yet. The city is Kollam. In 825 AD, a powerful council of scholars created the Kollam era, an entire calendar system that spread across South India. That's right, an entire historical timeline was named after the city. But the real shocker? Kollam's roots go even deeper than history books admit. Stone Age relics were found in Kunnatur Taluk. Buddhist statues have been discovered in Marudu Kulangara and Pallikal. It was one of India's oldest international ports, trading directly with ancient Rome and the Phoenicians at the same time as Muziris. So, why don't we hear about Kollam as often as other ancient Indian ports?
In 9th century, the Kollam became the most crucial part in South India, outshining even holy port. The Arab traveler Suleiman was the first to document it in 851 AD. And what he described was mind-blowing. The merchants in Kollam were known for their extreme honesty, the rare of cutthroat world of medieval trade. Understand? Cutthroat. The Chinese ships sailed only for Kollam and Kozhikode, providing its VIP status in global commerce. The Abu Said and Benjamin wrote the Kollam's economy was stronger than most of the Europeans at that time. Why this Kollam was one so powerful? How did it vanish from the history? In 1498, the Portuguese arrived in India. By 1503, they had already forced Kollam into a trade deal. The local king allowed them to build a fort, but this was just beginning of the European domination. In 1661, the Dutch defeated the Portuguese and took the control of. And by the 1795, the British arrived and moved their administration here. And by the 1835 onwards, the Kollam became one of the Travancore's top 2 revenue districts. But here is the biggest mistake that ever done. The Kollam was so strategically important that all the 3 European superpowers fought for control over it. Only 2 eventually abandoned, and it when the bigger ports like the Mumbai, Chennai rose to prominence. The Kollam wasn't just about trade, it was an engineering marvel. Coming to the Punalur suspension bridge, in 1877, one of the India's only 2 suspension bridges built using the British engineering expertise. And India's first printing press, which started in 1576. The first book ever printed in Indian language come from Kollam. The Victoria Hospital, the Kollam had the major hospital before the most Indian cities even had proper healthcare. And another of the mind-blowing fact is that the first aeroplane landing in Kerala, it happened in the Kollam's Ashram Maritime.
How did all of this fade into obscurity? Most people think of cities like Delhi and Mumbai as centers of revolution and social change, but Kollam was a silent powerhouse. Sri Narayana Guru and Ayyangali led major equality movements here. In 1918, the Irava Samajam in West Kollam demanded temple entry rights long before major movements elsewhere. The Kadakkal Revolution of 1937 was one of India's biggest peasant uprisings, but no one talks about it. So why is Kollam missing from mainstream history books? Today, Kollam is a shadow of its former self. Once a booming metropolis, it's now known for cashew processing, fishing, and coir industries, thanks to the Brazilian and American people for making our city as the cashew capital of the world. But there's hope. Kollam Junction is now Kerala's second largest railway station. It's having the third longest platform in the world and second longest platform in India. Tourism is booming with its backwaters and beaches attracting more visitors. The ancient port is still operational, connecting Kerala to the world. Maybe it's time to rewrite history. Maybe Kollam deserves to be remembered not as a footnote, but as one of India's most influential cities. If you agree, hit that like button, comment your thoughts, and let's bring Kollam back into the spotlight. If you're interested in knowing more about the districts of Kerala and different parts of India, please do share this YouTube channel. Please do subscribe it and follow it and give suggestions also so that we can bring more quality contents to you all.